built in 1893 by Newton and Clara Rhodes. The Rhodes Hotel is a two-story, rectangular, Queen Anne-style building in the sleepy town of Atlanta, Indiana. The building later became a speakeasy and brothel, and then apartments, yet it remained a hotel until the 1920s. The Rhodes Hotel has seen its share of death. The Rhodes' youngest son, Everett, passed away from tuberculosis at the age of 18 or 19. He took his final breaths in an upstairs bedroom, and Clara and Newton passed in the home as well. A rumor has circulated of a preacher, Lester Poor, who hung himself in the attic. This has been debunked, as it's been shown he moved to Washington. A death certificate verified Lester passed in the state and did not, in fact, hang himself in the Rhodes Hotel attic. Visitors have claimed to witness a host of paranormal activity at the Rhodes Hotel. People claim that dolls in one of the upstairs bedrooms move and get thrown. The spirit of a former prostitute, Sarah, has been witnessed haunting the hotel. You'll know her room by the feather lamps and money on the dresser. Claims of disembodied conversations and movement on the second floor, especially movement that occurs when no one is up there, has been reported. And regardless of the floor people are on, phantom footsteps have been heard on the staircase. Shadow figures are another occurrence, but specifically in the living room area. Also, there are the usual haunted location reports of being touched, hair pulls, and clothing being pulled.
Why did you choose not to do the Estes method at the Rhodes Hotel?
Because I was getting no interactions at all anywhere throughout the evening.
So, why do you feel you were not getting the interactions you typically get when we're on investigations?
I'm not sure 100%, but I know upstairs where the young boy did die of tuberculosis, I had pain in my chest, and I do remember I had to leave because of that. And I did speak to, I presume, the boy when I was there. But after that, I wasn't wanted. I felt there was a lot of, like shunning. I felt I wasn't able to go upstairs. My health issues started flaring up, so I felt like they didn't want me for whatever reason.
Did you feel it was an aggressive push out, or just like a warning, please leave?
It wasn't a warning. I just felt like they didn't want to be messed with. I mean, they had that investigation the night before. I think they were just done and didn't want to be bothered so much, so they just kind of let me know, and I heeded their warning and didn't bother.
When you and Becca walked through the house, what were your initial impressions?
The only thing, room 2, across from Sarah's. Might have that mixed up. When we went in there, you kind of felt a little bit of a heaviness. I wouldn't say it was, evil. I wouldn't say like somebody was there to attack or anything. It just, you could feel like you weren't wanted. And upon going up the stairs in general, when you get to the last couple upstairs, the air is a lot heavier up there. And when you look down the hallway, it looks like it goes on forever and ever. So it kind of throws you off there, and that hallway just, yeah, that's not, that hallway was a little creepy.
It is very creepy when you're looking through your little camera lens with your IR light on,
and it's just going,
and there's like this floating window mirror thing, and you're like, I'm out.
Right. Well, and then the kids' room, the toys.
All those dolls. You didn't like those dolls?
No dolls. and then the just the pressure in my chest, and I mean, I started wheezing and coughing, and I could feel like just pressure. And I want to say I was feeling what that kid was feeling. But that's the only rooms that I ever had an issue with, besides seeing a shadow.
So when did you see that shadow?
You were in doing a solo.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to say you were upstairs, but I thought you were downstairs. And through the parlor by the door, there was a light that was always on from the stairwell, and I saw just a black silhouette. There was hair, so, I mean, it was a woman, but it looked like it could have been you. And that's when I walkied you, and you said you were upstairs.
Yes, I remember that, and I have it on film where I was upstairs, because I was getting that feeling too, where we were not wanted, and I was trying to push past that, and then when you walkied me, I about fell backwards down the stairs.
Yeah, I don't think anything was evil, but they didn't want us there. It wasn't like, get out, we're gonna hurt you. It was, we're tired, we want to be left alone. We, like you said, you felt like they were having a conversation and didn't want you to be privy to it. So, I mean, when you do back-to-back investigations at a location, if you had guests over every single day, you're going to be like, get the hell out of my house. So, but, so, I mean, but there was lots of time where I was downstairs sitting with my leg propped up because my legs did start swelling, which is kind of weird because the guy that owns the place, that runs it now, blood clot issue and actually lost his leg because of it. But I had a lot of issues with the swelling, so I didn't get to do too much investigating. Just anything that was downstairs. Spent a lot of time outside, watching through the windows, just as, you and Mom were doing your stuff. Trying to think whatever. You did the balloons, the lasers. cameras that wouldn't record or recorded half, stopped, brand new battery, or, you know, the fact that none of the cameras had sound.
Yeah, your 2 cameras didn't have sound.
No sound. The recorder
sound.
had no sound.
Yeah.
Um, Even the video on my phone had no sound. So, you know, 3 totally different pieces, well, 4 equipment had no sound but video.
I had a video that shouldn't even be there.
Right.
It's like, I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, and then the freak weather.
Yeah.
While you guys were actually getting...
We were getting evidence.
You were getting evidence in the kids' room with the dolls. And, just out of nowhere,
Just said
freak
enough.
weather. Did you guys ever go into the room we shall not name?
No.
Okay.
No.
Yep. What was your first initial thought? What was your thought and feeling as you walked through the threshold? When you went in by your not like your solo, but when you initially got there, because you were the first one.
Yeah. So we like to approach these investigations, these properties, with as little information as we can. And for this one person. So I knew very, very little. I tried to avoid as much as I could. I knew this property had been, you know, brothel. I kind of knew a little bit. But when I walked in with the owner, Mike, right away, I look over to my right, and it's this green men's parlor, and I just felt like there was this little something in a corner, curiously, like, watching.
Like by that doll?
Yes. Just
that
watching.
Moved?
That moved. Yes. This doll that moved. And it was just watching. Like, what are you doing? And so I kind of like, okay. And I just kept looking, and I kept looking, and Mike's like looking. And I asked him to, you know, take me on a tour because I had certain envelopes and I just needed to know where these rooms are. And I was like, don't tell me anything about it. So we did that, and then I let the others in. But when I was initially going up the stairs, when I initially went into the room on the left.
Behind the stairs? Or?
Yes, behind the stairs.
So I think that's room 2.
Yes, room 2. I felt this, like, I kind of heard this quiet, like, subtle conversation. And it was almost like I went in and the conversation stopped, and there was that uneasy kind of, why are you here? That, you know, Bobby expressed, and just a, why are you here? We, like, don't come in my room. But it was had this very impression of girls at a sleepover kind of talking.
Right.
Bubbly, nothing evil, nothing bad. And then I, you know, looked at the other rooms, got a lay of the land, and then the rest of the team joined me.
When Mom did the Estes method,
Mm-hmm.
and you were, asking the questions.
Yes.
Did you feel a negative presence when Mom was hearing the F-bombs and whatever was trying to portray as Grandpa? Did you feel anything negative?
I did not. I did not feel anything negative. I felt that the only energy I felt during that was that one little spirit energy in the corner. And I kind of just felt it there. And then I just felt as she, became more hyped up because of the F-bombs and the voices becoming more negative, and we pulled her out.
Mom,
Yes.
when you did the Estes method,
Yes.
what did you clear your mind prior to?
Yes.
Okay. Did you feel physically anything come at you, or was it just being said?
Mainly being said.
Okay, you didn't feel like a presence.
No, but I felt very nervous, agitated, so it could have been something.
Okay.
Were you nervous or agitated before?
No.
No? Okay.
I want to say I think she was, because she didn't want to do it.
Well, she wanted to do it, but this is her first time. And that was a pretty,
Right.
yeah.
It was intense, okay?
It is
wasn't fun.
intense.
So, will you do the Estes method again?
Might, maybe. I
Maybe.
wouldn't say not. I'm just saying.
Would you do the Estes method in another room by yourself?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll note that. We don't forget.
When, I guess this is for the both of you.
Mm-hmm.
When you guys were in the children's room,
Yes.
now I felt the,
When
the
you were
pain
in the
and-
car?
Yes, when
Okay.
I was in the car, when the weather started doing their wacky jacky, and the ball was going off.
Okay.
Obviously, our audio was jacked on that. The video got jacked on that. Do you remember any of what you were asking when that ball was specifically going off?
So I don't remember the full. I do remember shortly before there was that book, Aladdin, and
Yeah.
I had started reading Aladdin, and then like I skipped a bunch of pages to the end, and I made a joke, political joke, and said something about you'll become someone that is deceased that we know. And I don't know. And then I closed the book and put it down. And Mom here said something to me that was like, Probably she wasn't amused with me
So
or something.
normal, Mom.
Yeah. And then, what did we do? Is that when I spotted the light from across the hall and we were trying to figure out if it was...
If
Because-
it was something outside, but then it happened again a few minutes after.
And then we realized, oh, there's a bathroom mirror, or it's the metal in the
Yeah,
shower,
we
right?
couldn't tell. We couldn't tell. Yeah.
Okay, so it was reflecting.
Yeah, it was reflecting, but we didn't want to get up off the
Right.
bed because we were comfortable. And then all of a sudden, there it goes. And then we were about to leave, and we were packing stuff up, and I go, okay, we're going to leave now, and you haven't done anything. And then I go, so you better, and it goes.
But you were just going to leave the room, not because of the weather yet.
Yes, we were going to leave
Because
the room.
when I walked, you said, well, the ball's going off.
Yeah.
Now, during that time,
Mm-hmm.
you guys were up there and the ball was going off right before the weather changed.
Yeah.
There was a cat that I had previously seen when I was in that front, I don't know, parlor or whatever the hell that room is,
Yeah.
where we were singing. There was a cat that kept coming up to the window and just like staring. So right when you were talking about that, and we were getting stuff on the necro
Yeah.
when the cat showed up.
Uh-huh.
When you guys were having that work or that ball go off, the cat had come back up.
Really?
The cat like totally disappeared, and then you guys are getting, stuff going on, and the cat's back, and the cat's just like sitting there, like, "Hey, what's up?" So that was kind of, I don't know if the cat was real or not, but I didn't.
Yeah, but then
get it,
we're
'cause-
like, hey, we're getting stuff. So I told Mom, because I had packed up my camera. I packed all this stuff up. Everything's put up. And I'm actually like, I'm going to go, we're both on the bed. No one's moving. And I'm like, get your phone out, get my phone, get your phone out, film it. And by the time she got her phone out and filmed, it stopped. And I'm like, or no, then it starts again. And she's filming 10 feet away. Because she sends me the video, and I'm like, what are you filming? The door? I'm like, you hear us? There it is. You can kind of see a silhouette of something light up.
Oh, you could hear you outside, and I was in the car with the heat on because
because she's loud.
we had a freak snowstorm and ice storm that lasted 10 minutes. But
And we beat like heck to get out of there. We're like,
yeah,
we have a drive home, we have to leave. And then we get out of town, and it stops snowing.
that drive was stupid. I
And
hate
it's
that
like,
thing.
Okay. If you could go back to the Rhodes Hotel for another investigation, what would you try differently?
One person at a time going in, each of us.
Well, we usually do that, but I had to go with you because you won't carry a camera.
Because I'd be all over the place.
You
Exactly.
need to get her a GoPro strap.
I would.
Yeah, that's the only way.
I
Don't want me in
think
this
I would
room.
Probably try to stay in the kids' room. Like, make that my
Do
primary.
you not want us in here now?
Try to connect more with that boy or whoever's in there.
Okay.
Just because, kids are constantly choosing me. I feel like I connect better with listening and feeling the children over the adults. So I think I would just stay in the kids' room as much as I can and just connect.
I think if we were to go back, I'd want us all to take a portion of the investigation, set up a camera, because we have 3, set up a camera, and all stay in one of the rooms. Shut the door.
I'm sending you to the room we do not speak of. That's where you go.
That could be some trouble. I mean, that could really be some trouble.
If you shut a door, though, here's the thing.
Yes.
If you shut a door, she ain't staying.
Okay, we'll leave the doors open then, so you can hear the helps. All right, we'll leave them open. Goodness gracious, bring a guard dog. And I think we should hour block or something like
Right.
that, and really close your eyes and pay attention. Use your senses to.
Right.
you know, what do you feel?
I think
Ask
with her-
questions.
She needs to be somewhere with nothing. And I mean, not holding a flashlight because
No cell phone.
nothing. And just eye mask.
Yeah.
So she can totally,
Lock it out.
yeah, just be there. And if anything, you know, she had
We're to go back to the Rhodes Hotel. What type of experiment would you want to do that we haven't done?
What would you call that? Invite the spirits for a drink and a little fun at night.
Okay.